Joe Biden has announced he's running for re-election. Him and Kamala Harris have started to get out there and bang the drum for donors. And a big endorsement just came from the Sierra Club. This is, first of all, let's just show you, this is the Sierra Club's official announcement that they put on Twitter. So this is what they said. This is their big announcement. Today, we joined other leading climate organizers to endorse President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris for re-election. President Biden has been the most pro-climate action president in American history. How do you say that with a straight face? And we're ready to take the fight to the next level in 2024. NRD Action Fund, LCV Next Gen PAC. This is, and just below, it's unbelievable. I mean, what people said are just like, the League of Conservation Voters is hosting a gala. They are trying to welcome President days after he approved horrendous pipeline. This is an outrage. The hypocrisy is galling. This must be stopped. This is, but let me show you this. Again, this is on the Washington Post from December 6, 2021. Biden is approving more oil and gas drilling permits on public lands than Trump. He's worse than Trump was. That was from 2021. But let me show you an even more updated. This is from the Center for Biological Diversity. This is from January 24th of 2023. Biden administration oil gas drilling approvals outpace Trump's. Massive fossil fuel expansion undermines UN climate comments. Federal data shows the Biden administration approved 6,430 permits for oil and gas drilling on public lands in his first 2 years, outpacing Trump administration's 6,170. 6,100 is an appalling number that Trump did, and Biden has done more. The Biden administration's policy of fossil fuel expansion contradicts the clear climate science that fossil fuel growth must be stopped and governments must phase out fossil fuels to avoid the most catastrophic consequences of climate change. 2 years of runaway drilling approvals are a spectacular failure of climate leadership by President Biden and Interior Secretary Deb Haaland, said Taylor McKinnon of the Center for Biological Diversity. The Biden-approved drilling permits will result in more than 800 million tons of estimated equivalent greenhouse gas pollution, or the annual climate pollution from about 217 coal-fired power plants. Nearly 4,000 of the Biden permits are on public lands administered by the U.S. Bureau of Land Management, New Mexico office, followed by 1,223 drilling permits in Wyoming and several hundred each in Utah, Colorado, California, Montana, and North Dakota. Scientific analyses show climate pollution from the world already produced fossil fuel developments, if fully developed, will push warming past 1.5 degrees Celsius. Avoiding such warming requires ending new investment in fossil fuel projects and phasing out production to keep as much as 40% of the already developed fields in the ground. Listen to this quote. The President and Interior Secretary have the power to avoid a climate catastrophe, but they need to change course rapidly. How do you outpace Trump, who Trump and his whole cabinet were climate deniers?